Hello and welcome back to the Houston Texans franchise. Today we're at home taking on the Titans in a big divisional matchup. We're currently in first place in the division after the Jaguars had a bye. The Titans are down there in third. They could use a big win. We do have a goal to just beat the Titans after we had a press conference where they asked us how we're going to try to stop Derrick Henry. We know that won't be easy after he nearly had back-to-back 2,000-yard seasons and he averages 5.5 a carry. He also has a touchdown now in 4 straight games, so we'll see if we can end that streak here today. But we're going to start with the ball on offense. Be led out by quarterback Dwight Devine, who has the 9th best passer rating among starting quarterbacks with a 106.1. And he's been pretty good overall in his rookie season. Starting from our own 25, Devine's going to go to the air here on first down, moving to his right. Nobody open, he's just going to throw it away out of bounds. 2nd and 10. The handoff, James White left side. He gets hit and he lost the football. That is not the way you want to start a game. The Titans already have it in the red zone. A huge mistake here by the veteran James White. Fumbling the ball. Now the defense put in a bad situation. Gotta try to hold them to at least a field goal. Throw on the right side. That's Rob Gronkowski spun on down at the 6. Goal to go for the Titans. 1st and goal. A handoff to Derrick Henry and he's into the end zone, extending that touchdown streak now to 5 straight games and giving the Titans an early 7-0 lead in this one. Not the way you want to start a game at all. Well, let's get back to our offense. Here's Willis up the middle. Again at just 2. 2nd and 8. Fine, gonna throw it. Going over the middle, that's intercepted. So 2 turnovers in 4 plays for the Texans. And the Titans are just outside the red zone again with a chance to make this a 2-score game really early in this first quarter. Unbelievable. From the 25, it's a play action fake. Tannehill spins out left, throws to the flat, and that's incomplete, intended for Gronk. 2nd and 10. They hand this off to Derrick Henry, who just throws Linval Joseph. There's a flag on the play, and it's going to be holding on the offense, so that luckily does not count for the Texans. But Linval Joseph just got thrown. He's a big dude. That's no easy feat. 2nd and 15 after the penalty. Tannehill throws quickly right side for Julio Jones, making 3rd down a bit easier. 3rd and 10 from the 26. Tannehill has time. Pressure coming. Lobbing to the end zone to double coverage. And that's caught by Julio Jones. And he's going to give the Titans a 2-score lead here not even 2 minutes into this first quarter. What an incredible catch. I mean, he runs right past the rookie Michael Barr. But a great job of going up and getting this one and somehow landing in bounds. Let's see if this time we can hold on to the ball. A keeper for Devine. And he has again just 3. 2nd and 7. Devine, quick throw left side. Devontae Adams out of bounds at the 32. Devine 1 of 3. Start this one. Here's another completion to Adams on the right side. He has the 1st down on a screen pass there up to the 40. At least now we have a 1st down in this one. Willis getting the ball up the middle there. Again, a 7 up to the 47. 3rd and 3. A play action fake. Vine going to the right side. That's Brandon Cooks with a nice catch there on the sideline across midfield to the Tennessee 36. We're going to hand this one off to James White, who makes a nice cut and has another 1st down. Now just side of the red zone at the 22. We're going to hand this off on a sweep, but Brandon Cooks is going nowhere down at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 11. Vine has time. Nobody really open, but he finds Barnes over there, the blocking tight end, with a gain of 10 to the 12. 3rd and inches. A handoff to Willis, and he's met at the stick, so they're going to give him the 1st down, though. Yeah, just enough. They're going to hand it off again to Willis, and there's even less room this time down at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10. Another handoff. Willis breaking some tackles, reaching out, and they're going to mark him down just outside the end zone at the 1. 1st and goal. Cumberland's the back. He's into the end zone with his 1st career NFL rushing touchdown, making this a 1-score game here. Tennessee finally has to start from their own side of the field at their own 17. Tannehill going right side. That's Westbrook-Akine up near a 1st down at the 27. 2nd and inches. They toss this left side. Derrick Henry. He has a lane. He breaks a tackle across midfield. Inside the 30, the 20, and down at the 18. They're back in the red zone after a big run by Henry. A huge mistake by Cunningham, who doesn't stay in his run lane and allows Henry to cut this toss play back and get the big gain. Now in the red zone yet again. Here's Henry cutting back left. Brought down after a gain of 4. 2nd and 6. Tannehill over the middle. That's A.J. Brown down at the 1. It's goal to go for the Titans. First and goal. Tannehill over the middle. That's Westbrook Akine with a touchdown, making this a 2-score game again. Michael Barr, the rookie, getting beat inside. He is now allowed 2 passing touchdowns here in the first quarter. So 21-7 lead for the Titans. It's a 2nd and 10 after an incomplete pass. There's Nico Collins over the middle up to the 33. Ross Blacklock not happy with the way things are going, and who can blame him? He is frustrated there on the sideline. Omenihu trying to calm him down as Willis picks up the first down on 3rd and 2. Just 30 seconds left here in the first quarter. Divine, right side, that is Sheldon Dillon with a first down up to midfield. Last play of the first quarter, it's a play-action fake. Divine floating downfield for Adams, and he's got him across midfield and spun out at the Tennessee 33. So we are moving the ball after those first 2 turnovers. Divine has to swing this out right side quickly. Pressure coming off the edge. Bobby Massey didn't make a great block. 2nd and 5. Willis the back now, and he's brought down right away, a gain of just 1. Coach Medlock on the sideline trying to calm down the defense and remind them we need them to stop Derrick Henry and help keep getting us the ball back so we have a chance to put some more points up on the board. Big 3rd and 4 here. It's an RPO throw on the edge. That's Brevin Jordan as the first down. Stiff arming and going out of bounds there at the 14. We're in the red zone. There's a toss left side for Willis, and he's stuffed in the backfield. A missed block by Colecchio Semele. Ran right past the linebacker he was supposed to block. Could have been a big play. 2nd and 12. Divine. Going underneath. That's Brevin Jordan. Trying to get a block, but he can't. He's brought down at the 7. Making it 3rd and 3. They go empty. Divine moving out right. Throwing over the middle, and it's into the ground. Incomplete. They're going to settle for a field goal here and make this a 21-10 ball game. So it's still a 2-score game, but at least it's not a 2-touchdown lead for the Titans, as Julio Jones has a reception up to the 32, a gain of 7. Tannehill has started this one 7 of 8. He's going to throw it again here. This time it's incomplete, intended for Gronk. A big 3rd down. The Texans send a blitz. Tannehill over the middle. Gronk with the reception, this time across midfield to the Houston 49. A big 3rd down conversion. Texans don't send a blitz this time, but they're getting pressure anyway, and down goes Tannehill back at his own 48. It's a loss of 4. Adam Weiner coming unblocked off the edge. A big miscommunication there by the Tennessee offensive line. 2nd and 14. Tannehill has time. Gonna check it down the right side. Westbrook Akine brought down in the flat back at the original line of scrimmage. 3rd and 10. Tannehill going down the field. 1-on-1 for A.J. Brown. That's incomplete. Some great coverage down the field by Desmond King, making a big play and forcing the punt. Texans take over at their own 26 with just under 6 to go here in the first half. Willis with a great carry up to the 35, a gain of 9. 2nd and 1. They play action fake it. Vine's moving out right. He's going to take off. No, he throws it down the field at the last second. Brandon Cooks all alone as the first down is out of bounds at the Tennessee 36. A great throw on the move here. Looked like he was really going to take off and just pick up what he can. Instead, makes a big play down the field. So now in Tennessee territory with under 5 to go. Divine going right side. A one-handed catch there by Devontae Adams for a gain of just 6. We're going to fake the sweep. I give to Willis left side. He has the first down. And jukes a man inside the 20 and brought down finally just outside the 10 there at the 11. They're moving the ball right now. Can't really do much better than what they are besides one-play touchdowns. Fine throwing it here, moving out right. Got to check it down underneath. Brandon Cooks dives into the end zone and makes us a 1-score game here in the first half. After that rough start, they are back in it. Another great job by Divine extending a play. Tennessee really didn't get too much pressure, but still wanted to get outside the pocket. Nobody was really open besides Cooks out there in the flat. Tennessee still has 4 minutes to go in all their timeouts, and Derrick Henry, who can bust one at any time. He has a great carry here, a gain of 14. 4 carries, 80 yards so far. Linval Joseph is going to take Tannehill down after the play-action fake, and it's a huge loss, making it 2nd and 20. Blitz coming from the Texans, and that's Rob Gronkowski across midfield. It finally chased down at the Texans 40. A monster gain on 2nd and 20. Unbelievable, just when you thought the momentum was back in your favor. Tennessee strikes and breaking tackles as Derrick Henry, and finally taken down there at the 15 of the 2-minute warning. Already over 100 yards on just 5 carries. At the 2-minute warning, Tannehill has time. Moving backwards, and he's going down. That's Ross Blacklock with an incredible sack. He just shoved this offensive lineman right back into Tannehill's personal space, and he had no choice but to fall down. Can't really avoid that one. So big play there, making it 2nd and 19. Tannehill has time this time. Going right side, dropped by A.J. Brown. 3rd and long. Chance to hold into a field goal. A throw underneath. That's Julio Jones brought down at the 13. They're going to have to settle for a field goal attempt here, and the kick is good, so it's a 24-17 Titans lead. A minute left and 2 timeouts. Devine going down the field. He's got Devontae Adams, who goes out of bounds up near midfield at the 47, saving the timeouts, and there's still a minute left. Going to keep on throwing, obviously. You don't have time to run it too much. Devine moving out right, chucking back left across the field, and incomplete, intended for Cooks, couldn't quite get him. 2nd and 10. Devine, a quick throw right side, out of bounds. James White can't keep his feet in. 3rd and 10. Devine loading up and going downfield. 1-on-1 for Nico Collins, and it's through his hands. They're going to have to punt. So now the Titans have a chance to add to their lead. A throw on the left side down the field. That's Julio Jones up to the 34. They use their first timeout. 30 seconds left. Another quick throw up to the 40. Julio Jones again. There's their second timeout. 2nd and 4. Tannehill going for it all. 1-on-1 for A.J. Brown. Desmond King in coverage, and it's incomplete. Desmond King with some more great coverage. 3rd and 4. Tannehill going for the check down, nearly intercepted, and that's going to take us to half, where the Titans lead 24-17. The Texans probably feel pretty lucky to only be down 7 after that awful start. Looking at the score of another game, the Jaguars defeated the Broncos 45-20 on Thursday Night Football. You take the Broncos on next week after this game. Derrick Henry running through Linval Joseph again to begin the second half. This is the second time this has happened. Linval Joseph, a big dude. This should not be happening once, let alone twice in the same game. Henry, another carry, this time left side, stiff arming Cunningham and out of bounds. Up at the 39, 123 rushing yards. Not a good sign. He is starting to get going. Tripped up, this time a gain of just 2. 2nd and 8. They're going to throw it. A blitz coming from the Texans. Tannehill over the middle. That's Westbrook-Akine across midfield. Finally brought down at the Houston 43. Motioning Julio Jones. Here's Derrick Henry cutting back, breaking a tackle. Going down up at the 40. 2nd and 6. Derrick Henry this time right side. Stiff arming another man with a first down up to the 32. They're going to hand it off to him again. Spinning off a high tower brought down by Blacklock at the line of scrimmage. Evans now the back. They're going to give it to him right side. Omenahu's there, stopping him for a loss of 1, bringing up 3rd and long. 3rd and 11. They go empty. Tannehill has all day. He goes underneath for A.J. Brown, who breaks a tackle and goes down at the 29. They're going to have to settle for a field goal attempt here on 4th down. The kick is good, so it's a 10-point Titans lead here in the 3rd quarter. 6 minutes left in the 3rd quarter. Devine on a keeper to start the new possession for the Texans. He has a gain of 6. 2nd and 4. Pressure coming off the right side, and down goes Devine. A loss of 5. Making it 3rd and long. 3rd and 9. Devine has more time. Floating down the field, he has Devontae Adams across the 40. A great throw into a tight window up to the 43. There's a counter for Willis. Brought down up near midfield at the 48. 2nd and 5. It's a screen pass for Adams, but he doesn't get the blocking he needs. A gain of just 1. 3rd and 3, they go empty. It's a screen pass to the left side. Puka Williams stiff arming, breaking a tackle and spinning out of another with a first down to the 44. A great effort by Puka Williams. They stay empty. Devine on a draw is going nowhere. Down at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 11. Devine surveying the field. He spins out left. Nobody's open. He's going to take off and pick up what he can. Going out of bounds at the 37, making 3rd down easier. 3rd and 4. Fine, as time, he still goes underneath. That's Brevin Jordan, and he's brought down shy of the 1st, bringing up 4th and 2. The offense is staying on the field. The Titans send a blitz. Devine moves out right, floats down the field for Puka Williams, and he's got him. He's out of bounds at the 6. It's going to be goal to go for the Texans, and they convert on 4th down. A great job extending this play against a blitz and just floating it where Puka Williams can run underneath of it and make a big play. 1st and goal. It's a play action RPO throw behind Puka Williams, and that's intercepted for the 2nd time this game. The return is stopped up at the 33, but the mistake has been made and the damage has been done. The Titans have possession and a chance to add on to their 2-score lead with Derrick Henry running the ball. It shouldn't be too difficult. He has a gain of 13 on 1st down. And they're going to hand it off to him again. Across midfield and another 1st. Up to the Houston 42. 160 rushing yards so far. Finally going to be stopped for a gain of just 1. Making it 2nd and 9. The last play here of the 3rd quarter. Derrick Henry right side. Stiff arming crisp. Up to the 35. 3rd and 3 here to start the 4th. Play action fake. Tannehill floating over the middle, and he has Julio Jones down at the 19. They're in the red zone. Feels like they've been on our side of the field all game. Tannehill has all day, floating to the end zone. 1-on-1, incomplete, intended for A.J. Brown. They stay empty here on 2nd. All day again. Tannehill going underneath. Westbrook-Ikhine into just 2. 3rd and 7. Tannehill checks it down. That's Derrick Henry fighting through a tackler. Down at the 6 with a 1st down, keeping the drive going. And it's goal to go for the Titans. Blitz coming. Tannehill goes left side. Westbrook-Ikhine into the end zone, making this a 3-score game here in the 4th quarter. So the Texans need to score points here quickly. Floating down the field right side on 2nd and 8. That is Brandon Cooks with a huge gain up to the 45. Go empty. Vine has time. Over the middle, it's Brandon Cooks again, and he's going to be spun down at the Tennessee 37. And they keep on going, no huddle. Vine, nobody open, extending the play again, and he has no choice but to throw this away. There's just nothing open. 2nd and 10. Vine has time again. He checks it down underneath James White, brought down up to the 35. 3rd and 8. Great blocking, another 3-man rush from the Titans. Devine takes off, slides down. He has the 1st, keeping the drive going up to the 25. They stay empty. Devine trying to spin out, but the Titans contain him and force him to throw it away. 2nd and 10. Devine deep down the field into double coverage for Puka Williams, and he can't hang on. And Addison Middleton, their center, is injured on the play. 3rd and 10. Just 6 minutes left here in the 4th. Devine running out of time. He gets hit as he throws. That's caught downfield by Cooks, who makes a great catch. The 1st down up to the 14. They have to keep on passing. No time to run it. Devine throws it away at the last second. 2nd down. Emotion Adams. Play action fake to Willis. Devine going down the field for Jordan. It's off his hands. Would have been goal to go at least. 3rd and 10. Pressure coming off the edge. Down goes Devine. He lost the ball. It's recovered by the Titans. And they're going to return this all the way for a touchdown. Taking this one 41-17. That'll wrap up this one. So taking a look at the stats, Tannehill goes 19-26, a 73% completion percentage, 3 touchdowns, no turnovers. He was good. Henry, 20 carries, 194 yards, nearly 200 for him in this one. 1 touchdown, 105 of those yards coming after contact. Julio Jones adding 7 for 83 and a big play touchdown at the beginning of the game. And also Westbrook-Ikhine having 2 receiving touchdowns. Our stats, Dwight Devine, 23-37, good for a 62% completion percentage, but the 2 interceptions were a problem. He was running for his life for a lot of the game. Davis Mills did come in and go 4 of 8, throwing an interception. We just wanted to get him a little bit of time. The game was out of hand, and we didn't want to get Devine injured, so I thought that was the best thing to do. Willis adding 61 on the ground on 12 carries. We had to abandon the ground game pretty early in this one. 3 fumbles, though. I mean, one of those was Mills that went out of bounds in the 4th quarter. Didn't really matter. Brandon Cooks, 6 for 110. He was good. Devontae Adams, 7 for 76. Those 2 were pretty great. Puka Williams had 2 nice catches and gave some good effort. 5 turnovers, though. Tough to win when you do that and don't score in the second half. Not really our best performance. And we failed our goal to beat the Titans, so we lose 3 play rack and tackle for next week's game against the Broncos. Also, Addison Middleton is going to miss that game in a couple of weeks with a broken thumb. He has an upgrade, but the broken thumb is obviously the bigger problem here. We'll go power. Sucks to have the rookie center miss any amount of time, especially since he's normal dev. I was hoping to get him as much playing time as possible in his rookie season. Shane Buechele as an upgrade, the third string quarterback. We got to go field general to keep getting the accuracies up. And he's going to get 2 to medium and 2 awareness. Not too bad, I guess. We have had some of our rookie players play enough snaps now to have their dev traits revealed. We see Michael Barr is star dev. He's coming off a bad week, but I'm still excited to watch him develop. He's going to be a good corner when it's all said and done. Dwayne Crisp is superstar dev, which is incredible considering he was a middle round pick, and his ratings are really good already. He's going to end up being one of the best safeties in the NFL when it's all said and done, and he's already a captain on our team. We have a couple of draft stories to take a look at this week, starting with San Diego State wide receiver Kendrick Newton, who made a jaw-dropping one-handed catch. 6'3", 232, 22-year-old. He's projected to go top 5, unfortunately. We've looked at him a couple of times. We know he has great physicals, and he's one of my favorite players in this year's draft. He's going to be great after the catch, but I don't think we'll be taking him because I don't think we'll be picking top 5 even after today's disappointing loss. Next draft story is about Cameron Dre. He's a quarterback that has some untapped potential, apparently. He's out of Utah, 6'3", 234. A day 3 projection has moved up the board 5 spots. His physicals has good to great throw power, but he's not very athletic. Skill set has C-mid throw power, but I don't really think we'll be taking a quarterback. If we do, I guess it would be a late round 1, so maybe he is an option. Lastly, there is a dual draft story here. Cornerback Sidney Jones looked overmatched trying to cover tight end Carter Bennett. Sidney Jones has dropped 77 spots in the rankings. A 6'1", 192-pound corner out of Oklahoma. He has poor to marginal speed. He's not very athletic. He is a first or second round projection now after the drop. We don't know any of his coverages. This is somebody I will be definitely avoiding. Don't want somebody who can't run at corner. Carter Bennett, 6'5", 236, a 22-year-old out of Oregon State, has moved up the board 13 spots. We do kind of have a need at the tight end position. Not necessarily a true number 1 tight end, but more of like a dual blocking kind of guy. He has some okay ratings and great physicals. He's, I guess, an option if we want to take an early round tight end. The second mock draft has been released, and I wanted to take a look at where these 3 tackles we were looking at before are projected to go. We see Caldwell at pick 2, Hudson at pick 13, and Northcutt down here at pick 25. So all 3 of them off the board before we're projected to even pick. Our 2 projected picks, Mike Melton and Cole Dunbar. Mike Melton, the left end out of Michigan State at 6'5", 304, 22 years old. We've looked at him before. We are now 65% scouted on him. He has some pretty good physicals. The skills, they look really good. He is probably going to be a good pass rusher with a bunch of other skills. I think he is worth a late first round pick, definitely a second round pick, and I would take him on our team. I think that's a good projection. Cole Dunbar, a guard out of Georgia at 6'2", 312 pounds, 21 years old, a first or second round projection as well. Has some pretty great physicals, and the skill set isn't too bad from what we know. He's not my favorite guard in this class, but overall we do need offensive line help, so I don't think that either of these projections are that bad. For once, the mock draft not too bad. Charles Omenihu dislocated his shoulder in practice, so he joins Addison Middleton on the injured list, and they're both going to miss next week's game against the Broncos, who are coming off a loss to the Jaguars 45-20, where Lawrence tore him apart, throwing for 4 touchdowns, no picks, an 82% completion percentage, and 295 yards. Bridgewater, who's more known as a game manager, had 296 yards but was sacked 5 times and threw 2 interceptions. Javonte Williams, the lead back for the Broncos, 13 carries, 38 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Kerryon Johnson ran for 22 yards on 4 carries. Good to see that he gets a chance with another team after being with us. KJ Hamler, their leading receiver, 10 receptions, 175 yards, and a touchdown, so we really have to watch out for him and not let him make big plays against us. On the season, Bridgewater has 8 touchdowns to 7 interceptions. Not the best stats, but like I said earlier, he is more known as a game manager, and they are led by Kerryon Johnson on the ground. I guess Javonte Williams had an injury, but Kerryon Johnson, 94 carries, 365 yards, and 4 touchdowns. I still expect Williams to get the majority of the carries when we play them. KJ Hamler, their leading receiver in yards, receptions, and touchdowns. The bigger concern to me, though, is Noah Fant, another big athletic tight end we're going to have to deal with. 90 speed, that could be a problem for our linebackers, like the athletic tight ends have been all season long. Von Miller and Bradley Chubb are still there, racking up the sacks, which could cause problems for our offensive line, which is not very good. And we need to make sure we keep Divine upright, otherwise he's going to be getting sacked and fumbling the ball even more. So next time we'll take on the Broncos, look to bounce back before the bye week. I want to thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.